Here we go. Welcome back to another Spooky Nerd Club video. I'm here with my buddy Mike, and today we're going to talk about new Blu-ray 4Ks that we picked up. One of the films that I picked up recently was Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. This is the steelbook I got from Walmart. This documentary, honestly, I went into it and I was like, I wonder how long they're going to talk about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, because we've already got a documentary called Never Sleep Again.
8 hours long.
8-hour documentary. I mean, pretty much they gave us all the information that we could possibly know about the franchise. So when I heard another movie about Robert Englund was coming out, I was hoping it was more about him and not so much about the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. And it delivered. 1,000% delivered. Because there's maybe 20 minutes most that they talk about it, but it's because, you know, obviously it's the biggest part of his life, but they skim through it really fast and they just highlight the most important moments from the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. But the rest of the film, you really get to know Robert Englund and you get a lot of information about facts you never heard of, films that he's been in, TV shows he's been in, how movies and certain films affected his life, who his buddies were. You can tell just by the character that he is and his energy that he was definitely someone that always wanted more for people, and he never looked at anybody like he was higher than them. He was a respect kind of guy, I feel like, and he always lifted people up even when he knew that they were doing bad, or he knew that maybe they don't fit these shoes. He was just an overall a great motivator to a lot of people. I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about him.
Well, you met him, and there was a line of, almost at least 400 people, and he was talking to you for like at least 5 minutes. He was not rushing you. He was engaging, and somebody his level could easily be like, sign that, have a good day. And that's
exactly
it. But he was in for you.
You know, he spent a lot of time talking with me, and when I asked him questions about the industry, he was engaging with it. Like, he didn't just like shove me off and just like said one word or two words. He actually gave me an explanation, and he went into detail about what I should do and how I should stay motivated and stuff like that. So that moment is something I'll cherish my whole life, and meeting him was just unbelievable. It was a dream of mine. I checked that off my list. If I go tomorrow, I can die in peace. Yeah. It was one of those things that felt like that, because he's just an iconic character. You know, I always grew up loving this guy. But back to the film. If you really want to learn about Robert Englund, I highly suggest you watch this. And if you love documentaries and just biopics on people, it's the perfect film to sit down and hang out and watch.
I look forward to watching that one. Alright, so I'll move over to my first pick. I'm not going to have nearly as nice things to say about it as you did about yours. So I got The Haunting in 4K. And Ooh. I've never been happier that on a Target buy two, get one free sale, I got that one for free. Because that movie is garbage. I mean, it looks great. Scream Factory did a great job restoring it and everything. But you could have waited. You could have done something else. Because this movie is trash. For all the stars that they have in it, you would think, all right, there has to be something here.
I think I watched it mostly because, Catherine Zeta-Jones is in it?
Oh, yeah, she's
in it.
Looking good in that.
That's why I was like, I'll sit here for 2 hours if I have to.
Wow. That sounds really nice.
And it's weird because Owen Wilson rolls in. I think this is probably like one of his first movies, or at least one of the first movies I've ever seen him in. And he walked on. I was like, that's a weird looking dude. but
I always thought he looked weird.
Yeah, but after this, I love him. But, I mean, and he's easily the best part of that movie. But it's like your number one pet peeve is this entire movie. Nothing takes you out of a movie more than bad CGI.
Yeah, that always kills it for me. I can't do shitty CGI, and, you know, some people like that charm in some of those older movies, but it's like, dude, no, there's no charm in it. It just looks bad. I'd rather see bad practical effects than bad CGI.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's the charm people talk about. It's like back in the 80s and shit like that. This is 2000s this came out. Oh, wait, no, 1999. So right there. Right on that cusp.
It's in the walls. It's in this.
We're seeing how bad those special effects were. Why would you like, you know what, let's put those in 4K. Let's really get them dissected.
They wanted to make sure everyone remembered how bad it was in the highest quality possible.
So, yes, if you want it, you can get on Amazon, Best Buy, Scream Factory's website. If you just got money to blow, there you go.
Waste your money.
Yeah.
All right, so my next film is going to be a Scream Factory release that actually just came out, I believe, a couple weeks ago, and it's the collector's edition of Creepshow.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best horror films anthologies ever. It's George A. Romero and Stephen King. This is a 4K scan from the original camera negative. It has audio commentary with George A. Romero and the special effects makeup artist Tom Savini. Everyone in the horror community knows who Tom Savini is. If you love From Dusk Till Dawn, you might know him from acting in that film as well. But Tom Savini is legendary. I never owned this on Blu-ray, so I've seen it jump straight from DVD to a 4K scan copy. And you could imagine on my 75-inch TV, it just blew me away. It just slaps. It slaps. And if you haven't seen this film, make sure you pick it up. Creepshow is just one of those classics. Like, if you want to get into horror, you gotta see Creepshow. It's just one of those, a must-watch type film. And you can pick it up on Scream Factory's website.
It's one of those anthologies where I don't skip any of the entries. A lot of them, there's like, oh, there's 2 good ones, and you skip all the... That's one of those few ones where everyone hits.
So, what is your second film that you want to show everyone today?
So my second film is something probably everybody has seen. It is House of a Thousand Corpses.
Ooh.
20th Anniversary Edition. The only thing I was confused about for it being a 20th anniversary release, and with everything going the way it is, why they didn't choose to do a 4K. And the only thing I can think of is he wants it to look gritty. Like, I don't think he wants it cleaned up.
It's kind of like what we talked about in the other video with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre release, how it just feels better grungy than actually seeing it in 4K.
And I think it's Lionsgate that actually put this out, and Lionsgate has been one of those proponents where they're really pushing their physical media. And there's not a lot of companies that are doing that, so I appreciate that they know what they have and know the horror community and will keep giving them stuff like that they want.
Alright, so for my third DVD, this is something new I picked up from Vinegar Syndrome. I actually haven't watched it yet. This is Dario Argento's Trauma. This DVD is a region-free Blu-ray. It's newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm inner positive. I'm gonna learn a lot about this film because I haven't seen it yet. The tagline is a dark secret, a twisted mind, an insane desire for revenge.
Sounds like a Dario movie.
You know, I'm a Dario Argento guy. I love the whole Giallo genre. So it was just one that I wanted to add to the collection. I'm going to make sure we sit down and watch this together for the first time. Have you seen it?
No, I was going to say, I want to be there when we watch it. So my third film, sticking with Dario Argento, is, it's not new, but I picked it up. It's Deep Red. It came out about a year ago. It's from Arrow. I think the movie is actually one of his better movies. It's, you know, his little twists kind of work, and the acting's pretty good. The only real gripe I have with this one, at some points you could see that they're speaking English.
Yeah.
But they dub it in Italian and then put the English subtitles. And I'm like, I can see exactly what they're saying, and it's why are we even switching that to Italian? It's very weird, but it didn't take me out of the movie. I was invested in where that story was going, curious to see how it was all gonna wrap up. It was one of his tighter movies, I think.
All right, so if you've seen any of these films, Trauma, Creepshow, Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, Deep Red, House of a Thousand Corpses, or The Haunting, please let us know. We laugh at The Haunting because that's going to be fun in the comments.
Please let me know somebody else watched it in 4K.
Yeah. And if you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We'll continue to keep putting out this type of content. And we just want to say thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.
Thanks, guys.